Hey guys, why I'm a bad vegan actually has nothing to do with me supporting or consuming animal products. It's really just as simple as me not feeling like it's a requirement to get rid of all your belongings, whether it be shoes, clothes, furniture, anything like that right off the bat. I just feel like it's more sustainable and ethical to really look into what you want to support as a consumer and really look into the practices, the sourcing, and the products that you're buying or potentially going to buy. And I feel like as someone who's transitioning from a maybe non-conscious to a more conscious vegan lifestyle, it's definitely a lot to take on what cruelty-free means, the ingredients lists of things, just the ideas behind vegan products is a lot to take on, and then to look into what's sustainable or environmentally friendly and things like that. It's definitely a lot of information. So I think just to keep the items that you already have, you've already made those purchases, you've already benefited the companies that created those things out of animal suffering and out of animal production for fashion or for selfish desires. I'm sorry that you already made those purchases. I'm sorry I made those purchases. All we can do from now, though, is continue to not do that and to live consciously and be reminded that that's the reasons behind why we made the choice to go vegan and to live more sustainably and more consciously. So I think that since you already made those choices, being able to have the time, the money, and the effort to look into what you're doing as a consumer, what you're buying into, the practices behind these companies, the ethics, the sourcing, everything to do with what you're buying is really, it's a lot. It's going to take a lot of time when you think about every little facet of what you buy in a home. Clothes, shoes, furniture, kitchen, bath, every little area of your home. You're going to need to look into those things if you want to live consciously and sustainably and also live with the least amount of impact. And that's why I try to shop secondhand, which is why I would also never judge someone who bought anything from a secondhand store, whether it be leather shoes or pleather shoes. Those items were already bought, they were already benefited the corporations and the companies that created them, and now they're just put into a second cycle of consumerism. And if they aren't bought or if they aren't being used or reused, recycled, anything like that, then they just get thrown into a landfill, and that creates so much pollution and so much waste and so much negative impact. And it also promotes animal suffering because pollution is detrimental to environments and ecosystems, which kill off the animals and people that live in them. So I just think that throwing away those objects that may or may not be vegan, that you're not sure about, or aren't vegan, that are leather or wool, throwing them away is literally the worst thing you could do, because it's just supporting landfills and just filling them up and creating tons of pollution and tons of negative impacts to the environment. So I just think that that is why I'm a bad vegan, is because I think that you should take a little bit more time and not be so high on your new lifestyle change and not make such haphazard decisions right off the bat just because you're excited to make this new positive life statement. And I think you should take a little bit more time, look into it a little bit more. If you have the luxury of being able to get rid of those things and also have enough clothes and furniture and stuff like that to, live regularly, then yeah, go ahead. If you have that luxury, if you have that opportunity, if giving away the items or donating the items that you already have that are animal products or byproducts, when it comes to belongings, not food and stuff like that, if you have the opportunity to donate those or get rid of them and still live normally, then yeah, of course, go ahead and get rid of them and then live consciously from here on out. I didn't have that opportunity, and I don't think the average person has that opportunity. Maybe I'm wrong. I just don't think that it's a luxury people have to be able to afford to be able to get rid of all those things and still have enough clothes and enough shoes. But that is someone who definitely didn't have the amount of clothes that I've seen other girls have or other people have even. I've just had a very small closet in general, so I can see where people may or may not be able to get rid of those things and live fine. If you do have it, like I said, go ahead, get rid of it. If you don't, though, don't feel bad. Just be reminded that that is why you made the choices to be more conscious and live more consciously and be vegan. So yeah, I just think that keeping those things to have the time to be able to look into what you're doing as a consumer and what you're promoting and what you're buying is definitely a better choice than to go ahead and get rid of it, buy these really bad quality microplastics and pleathers and stuff that aren't going to be able to break down, that yeah, they may be labeled as vegan, but are they even vegan is debatable. The way they were sourced definitely might not be vegan, and then just the product themselves is a really bad quality. You're going to have to rebuy it in 3 months because it's going to break down, it's not going to last, and when it breaks down it causes pollution and it creates microplastics, like I said, that kills billions of animals a year. So those are all things that you're going to need to look into as a consumer now, and I just don't think that right off the bat it's a lot to ask someone to just be able to just know all of those things, plus eating a vegan diet, living a vegan lifestyle. It's a lot. So I think that keeping those things you've already done and they've already benefited the production companies of supporting animal cruelty, like you already did it, so just stop doing it and make better choices from here on out. Obviously don't continue to buy milk and stuff like that and throw that stuff out, or like compost it or whatever. I don't even know if you can compost animal stuff because I literally haven't eaten it in that long, but yeah, figure it out. Donate it to a food shelter or something. Just stop eating that stuff. It's poison. And yeah, just try to live as consciously as you can. I know I'm a bad vegan because I think that shopping secondhand is more environmentally friendly and sustainable. I know I'm a bad vegan because I'd rather someone shop secondhand than someone shop at Doc Martens, even if it is a vegan option, just because I think that it's more sustainable and environmentally friendly and less polluting. But I'm okay with saying I'm a bad vegan. I've gotten in many arguments for it before, and I've just learned to accept it, that everybody lives differently, everybody's on different journeys. My main goal is to be sustainable, and veganism and zero waste are the tools I use to get there. I want to live as least of a negative impact and the most of a positive impact. Whenever I leave the planet, I would like to have those things be what I was about. And so so yeah, I think that if I'm a bad vegan because of that, that's okay. I want to be as positive as I can for the planet, and I want to live as ethical and sustainable as I can, like I've said many times now. So yeah, I'm okay with being a bad vegan, and I hope that this video inspired you to not care about other people telling you how to live your life or how to do these decisions or lifestyles that you're really interested in or wanting to make the change or have recently made the change. I think that you should just try to do as positively as you can, try to make good changes, try to live as most consciously as you are available, always try to be growing in positive and conscious living, always try to be making the next best decision available. When you learn about something and you know you've done something wrong or you have learned that there's a better way to do it, make those choices be the next choices you make. Always be improving, always be climbing the ladder to being the best person you can be. So don't let other people deter you from doing that. And if veganism and zero waste is something that is inspiring you and something that is making you feel like you want to make those changes be part of your positive lifestyle, then if you have any questions, definitely email me. I would love to answer any of them for you. I link my email, my blog, and my Instagram below my videos all the time. So if you have any questions, I'd be more than grateful, I would be more than grateful, but I'd be more than happy to answer them too. And yeah, hopefully you liked this video. If you did, that'd be really cool if you hit the like button and the bell button for notifications on my next post, and hit subscribe because it's just living positively, okay? Spread good karma, that's what it's all about. So if you could do that, that'd be great. Even if you never want to see my videos again, it would help me out if you hit subscribe, the bell button, and the like button. And if you want to leave a comment on why you're a bad vegan, that'd be totally cool too. We'll have a little conversation in the comments below. That'd be rad. So yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your day, and just keep on living positively and living your life for yourself and be the best person you can be. And hopefully I'll see you in my next video.